We may or may not be in the process of putting up the closest day to being rated a 10 out of 10 that we may have ever done on this entire page. Today is Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. And today we had a pretty packed day scheduled out, a couple big hairy tasks to handle in the morning. And I decided that I was gonna stick with the plan of waking up at 6 or earlier, because that's what I've been doing all week. But I decided usually Sundays I'll sleep in. I was like, today we're not gonna do that. Today we're waking up at 6. I texted my mentor and I said, hey bro, we're waking up at 6 a.m. I said, the challenge is on. For those of you who haven't heard before, the challenge is on means that I will pay $500 to a charity that I dislike if I don't send a photo of myself waking up at the time that I said I was gonna wake up to my friend and mentor at the specific time. So today's Sunday, decided I was gonna wake up at 6, sent the video over, and the goal today was to take some notes that I had taken over the week, because right now I'm playing a lot of the day-to-day roles within the business, more so than I have in the past couple months. Now that we're growing and we've had some team members that are no longer with us over the past week and a half. So I've been stepping into a lot of roles, which has honestly been a huge blessing because A, I get to take more shots on goal at the at bringing on the right person for that role and onboarding them properly. But B, is I got the perspective of being out of the role. And now that I'm back in it, I know I'm like, okay, well, this is how I'd build the process around that. This is how I'd build the process better on that. This is how I'd build the process better on that. Because I got myself out of it and then started going to all of these business conferences like acquisition.com, EOS, we had a couple of sessions. And now I'm starting to think more like an owner and operator as opposed to like a team member. Well, obviously still like team member's a terrible way to put it, but I guess like meaning like day-to-day, boots on the ground, like tinkering, working on the final product in delivery. And now that I've been back in that for the past week, I would take all these like notes. I was like, okay, well, I think we'd improve this here. I think we'd automate this here. I think this could be better here. I think the process could be built around this. So my task for today was to basically aggregate all of those notes and put them into a form of process map, because we've been working on our process map. Like that's not the process map right there, but it's an iteration of it, an iteration of a segment of it. And I don't know what came over me today. Maybe it was this new coffee that my mom sent me. She sent me a package of these Dutch Bros coffee yesterday, and I drank one of them this morning, and maybe that was just like good luck and good vibes, but I don't know what came over me. I built out the entire current process and ideal process, which is something that's been stumping me for literally, I mean, I was joking about this with my dad when he was here over the last couple of days, but like literally years, where we haven't had like a proper process documented from start to finish. I was documented in his apartment right as I started the company. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. And we literally, like, it's almost like we've made so many iterations of this, and I've never had one that I'm like, this is fucking it. And today we cracked that. So we had our current process, which is basically just documenting what we're currently doing right now. And documenting the current process shows you like, hey, there are definitely some weak spots, as there always will be weak spots in relativity to the strong spots. And with those weak spots, we wired up a ideal process at the bottom. It made notes of all the things that we want to do to get to that ideal process. Now that that ideal process is laid out, the current process is laid out, we can now go into the ideal process and go, oh, well, that's probably a really big important thing that we should take care of first. Let's take care of that. That thing's a would be nice. Let's put it towards the bottom of the list. You can start to see all the different things you'll need to do. Big rocks of tasks that aren't the day-to-day things, but things to make the process better, things to make the business better that we can do on top of the day-to-day that will actually make our process more smooth and honestly more incredible. And then the skill just becomes ranking those things and allocating the proper resources, time, team, energy, money into getting those things solved. So the process building literally happened from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It was like actually nonstop. And I loved it. I thought it was an incredible day. After that, went through and planned my entire week, both like we have 14 calls tomorrow. So planned all of those calls. I love planning the calls the day before. That's why I like doing all my calls on Monday, because I can plan all the calls on Sunday, take care of all the calls on one day, and then work on deep work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then take some more calls on Friday. But what I like to do is like, hey, if we can plan the call in advance, well, we can decide how we're going to win the call, and then we actually have a chance at winning the call. If we just go in and wing it, we're not going to get what we want out of the calls. I go in and plan all of them, do all of our calls on Monday. We got 14 literally back to back to back tomorrow with no breaks. It's just how I like it. That way we can get as much done in one day. So I can take all of Tuesday and work, all of Wednesday and work, all of Thursday and work, most of Friday and work. So we can have big days like this. After planning the day, it was about 5:30, and then I opened my phone for the first time. And since it's Sunday, there was not like a ton of messages, so I just zipped through, answered all of the messages, and then ordered some food. And because my meal prep delivery guy's out of town, he got back today, so we'll be getting the delivery tomorrow. But yeah, then I just went through, ate some food, reviewed some videos, and now and I did make a very efficient effort at Instagram. So I had my 3 stories that I'd created today without going to Instagram, created the stories, kept them on this phone, and then just right before this, sent all the stories over to my other phone and then posted them all at once so I could stay consistent without scrolling Instagram. So I made it through the day without scrolling. That's been like the biggest vice, dude. It's been like the Instagram scrolling. I don't know why. But now I'm trying to just put mechanisms in place to not succumb to that. So fast forward now, we are standing today. I'm going to do my legs up in just a little bit, but I figured I'd make a higher quality video today, higher energy video today, while we had the wherewithal to do it, and just cap off what would be very close to 10 out of 10 day. I give myself a 9.5 out of 10 today, and I think that's the highest rating I've given any day on this channel so far. I haven't hit the 10 out of 10 day, but this has been damn close. So I'm gonna upload this right now. It's 8:17 as well. So get to sleep at a good time. So we're gonna cap off a really strong day and go to bed, get some good rest. And I will see you guys tomorrow.